first of all, we're going to talk about the spot turn. Alright, so the intricate move that we have at the very start of the pattern. So we're going to turn from the side here like this. So when you move your left foot out and you cross, so your left hand is on the inside, and you're going to create a high outer forearm block, and then you're going to do a middle punch. Okay, so now pay attention to the footwork. So your feet, you're going to move your left foot in a little bit, and then you're going to turn and chamber, and then step your right foot out to make the high outer forearm block, followed by the middle section punch. Okay, so that's going through the spot turn. We'll just show you from the other side now. So I'm going to stand the other way now. So again, watching my foot position, because obviously not used to performing on such an uneven surface. So I'm going to move to the left now. So you're stepping out, forming a high outer forearm block, followed by a middle punch, and then you're going to do this footwork that we call spot turn from here, chamber. Again, right arm is on the inside of the cross, step out, block high, middle punch. Okay, so the next move that follows that is your left foot moves inwards, and you come into knife hand guard and block, and you're going to go in this direction. Okay, so knife hand guard and block. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you another new move you need to know. So from this position here, we have the downwards block with the straight fingertip thrust. So this is I'm going to start with my left hand coming up and over and hitting roughly the center line. So you're looking to hit where the V is on your suit here. So you're coming down with the palm, and then your other hand will go over the top. And what I like to tell my students is your fingertip should be touching your sleeve on your suit. Lots of people do this, put it underneath here. So I want to make sure that this palm is coming to the center and you're coming over the top like this. Okay, so that's done in the walking stance. So I'll just demonstrate that position for you. So it's coming down and then over the top like this. Okay, so I'm going to have to step back a little bit, because the next move that I want to talk about is the release move. So I'm just getting myself into position here. Hope you can hear okay. Alright, so from here I'm going to put myself into that position, the downwards block this way, hand in line with the centre here, and then the sleeve of the suit to the fingertips. And then with this hand here, you'll notice that the middle finger isn't sticking proud of the other two. I've got it middle, so they all line up here. That's important in this technique. So we've got this bit here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the back foot's going to move towards the front foot like this. And as I do that move, I'm going to do a release with the hand. So my elbow is going to bend, and then I'm going to fire my hand down like this. So I'm going to stop at that point. So I'm going to go 1, and then as I fire my hand like this, I'm going to spin round. This foot's going to come round, keeping these hands in this cross position, and I'm going to perform a high back fist side strike. So we're looking to aim for the temple here. Okay. So that was chambering on the outside. Remember we talked yesterday, or in my first video, that we chamber to the center, we turn our body away, and then we turn it to the front, and then we create the back fist high side strike like this. Okay. Alright, so that's that move. So now we're going to go on to a couple of the other new moves that you need to know. So the wedging block. So I'm going to do it in 2 ways, this way and this way. So you're going to place your hands towards the side here, either side, and you're going to take your left foot out to start with, and as you move, you're going to cross your hands up like so, make your walking stance, and as your foot lands, you pull your hands apart, high section like this, and then what you need to do is perform a low front snap kick. But what's really important is that you maintain this position with your hands whilst kicking. So I'm going to do this quite slow, so you can see how that goes. So it goes up, kick, and then you land and punch over the leg that you kicked with, and then you punch again. And then I'll show you the other move where your foot comes in and you place your hands again either side of your body, and then you pivot the other way and you cross your hands and then pull your hands apart and wedge that block, keeping those hands at the high section whilst maintaining your hand position. And then you're going to create a low front snap kick, but I'm going to have to move back because I'm running out of space here. So you're going to do a low front snap kick, again maintaining your hand position, then you get ready to punch by bringing your hands under the waist with the leg that you just kicked with. You land forwards and do a middle section punch, and then another middle section punch. Okay, so we've covered the first couple of moves, which is the high block and the middle punch, done in a walking stance with the spot turn. And we've got the spot turn coming back as well when we do the wedging block and the downwards block with the straight fingertip thrust. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to perform the pattern as best as I can on this uneven surface that we have here. And I'll try and do it again like I did yesterday. I'm going to pause a little bit between each move. So if you are following along, it will make it a lot easier for you to practice this pattern at home. Okay, so just bear with me. So I think is this about right, Lucy?
Yep.
Yep. So again, hopefully you can see everything here. So I'm going to perform each move fairly slow, and hopefully it'll help you to practice. And then maybe you could send me some of your evidence and maybe film yourself learning it if you want to learn it, if you're a lower grade and you fancy learning Dojang this time, just for something to keep you occupied. Then learn Dojang, and by all means video me and let me have a look. Okay, so it starts with a cross here, so the left hand is crossed on the inside, so my left hand, this one here is on the inside, step out, high section out of bottom block, and then we follow with a middle reverse punch. Then we do the spot turn, we cross our hands again, this time the right hand is on the inside, step out, high block, middle punch, bringing that left leg in, arms come up, and then you pull them, moving your left foot to make the L stance into knife hand and garlic block. Then we're going to do the downwards block followed by the straight fingertip thrust. So it comes up and down. Then you're going to quickly move your feet in, spin, round, high back fist, and then another high back fist. Now I just might have to move myself a little bit because I'm going to come off this stage. So as you spin round, I'm going to perform a high block with a middle punch. So I'm going to come round, chamber, step out, one, then the punch, two, and then there's that spot turn there, so it's here, one, two. Bringing that back leg in now, hands come onto the waist, and then we cross and we wedge. Maintain that hand position, remember, low kick, punch over the leg you kicked with, and punch again. Bring that leg back in, put your hands to the side of your body, bring them up and cross them, and then wedging block, and then low kick, and then punch, and a reverse punch. Then you're going to bring that leg halfway in, cross your hand, notice that the left hand is on the inside, then create a rising block, followed by another rising block, and then we're going to come round into sitting stance. The left hand is on the inside again, and do the sitting stance knife hand strike, and then we're going to make sure our feet come foot to foot, cross our hands, and finish in the sitting stance knife hand strike. And then it's your right foot that comes back into parallel stance, and you have completed the pattern. Okay, so I'll come over now, and I'm just going to come around the other side of the camera and see some of the comments and see what people have been saying.
Nothing much.
Nothing much. So not many on. Oh, only 3. Never mind. So I'm going to upload this to my Instagram TV channel, and I'll most probably put it on our YouTube channel as well, for you to reference. By the way, if you aren't a 7th cup, then, you know, by all means, why don't you learn the pattern over the time that we're stuck indoors, and just maybe send it me and we can share it either on social media or just in that private Facebook group. Yeah, so even if you're a white belt and you'd fancy learning Dojang, then by all means. Anyway, bye for now, and maybe see you tomorrow or the next day. Well, let's say hey bye. Oh, you're saving it, yeah?
Yeah, but you got to end it first.
Yeah, okay.
I think.
Yeah. And now.